All right, part number 2. A little bit more to read, so read carefully. What it's saying is you want to switch the current code we have into one that's going to make it more of a motion sensor. So the Axe Paper Towel machine in the restrooms, you wave your hand over a sensor of some sort, it triggers, it runs, it stops, and then when you take your towel off, it clicks a little limit switch in the machine. So we have ours be a little hand motion sensor to start it, let it run to line A, and then to reset, it's going to run it again. So to do that, it says you need to use a device called a one line follower. And what it is, it's right here. It looks a lot like a limit switch, but has a little black window versus a trigger. And what it's meant to do is meant to run in a robot that'll look at the ground and follow lines on the ground. We invert it to be more of a sensor. It's an analog device. I must put it into an analog port. So I have digital ports and I have analog ports. I'm going to put mine in analog port number 1. That's what I'm going to do for mine. Analog port number 1. And I'm going to have it so I can see it and reach it. And then I'm going to give it a name. Come on. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. So programming, where are we at? Here's my old lab. So I can keep most of this intact. I want to have the hand sensor start the motor. It runs. Again, this is the wrong speed and the wrong time, but works for the video. Start the motor runs, the motor stops. I want to have this be a reset button. So the last command is going to be until bump. My first command is going to be until light. I want to have the light be used so a sensor detects the light in the room. When the shadow is cast upon it, the light dips and triggers. It says to use the default 1500 for now. See what happens. You gotta program it in. This is an analog device. Mine's in 1. I'm gonna call mine hand because my hand's gonna trigger that to go. And it's gonna be a line follower. Line follower. Not light sensor, that makes the most sense, but the line follower. And I'm gonna apply that. Do a refresh of my screen. And mine's gonna be when the light dips below 1500 for the piece called hand, Mo starts, Mo runs, Mo stops, must click to reboot. Before you run it, watch here. We're gonna download the robot. I'm not gonna run it yet. No communication. Oh, orange cord, not plugged in. Orange cord, plug in. Orange cord, plug in, power on. Okay. Orange cord plug in, motor on, got it. Try it again. Download the robot. That's better. Okay. Don't push start yet. Heart rate monitor. About my screen here, this thing I already have run on, it's already running. This is my heart rate monitor. It detects right now the heartbeat for my power to my motor. I want to go up here to robot, pick the one called debugger window, and pick the one called sensors. Sensors. Okay, mine's already on. Turn yours on. And then down here I have one called motors, one called sensors. All right. Right now it only sees the go. Go is my switch. It says go has 0 heartbeat. Now watch here. I hold the button in, 1. Let go, 0. So it's reading the little sensor as far as on or off, 0 or 1. That's working. I don't have this here seen yet until I do a start of the program. I push start. The program is going to, I don't see it. Why is that? Let's stop. Let's just do a quick refresh of the program. I'm going to save it just in case it's not happy. That's what I'm doing. And then do one more quick time, download the robot. And then look for it again. I'm going to go into robot. I'm going to turn my sensor off and go to robot and turn the sensors back on again. And then push the start button. hold on. I don't know why we can't see that. I'll have to think a little bit here. What's going on? I see the motor, no variable, no global, sensor. Strange. Well, we should see it down here, but we don't yet. I'll help you with that in a few minutes. But the idea is we're going to find this number that's going to make us not have to touch the machine to run it. Because the germs are going to spread. Same thing with a paper towel machine. You touch the machine with your hand to activate it. Putting germs back on it again. So I'm going to try to have it so I can read a number to make no hand contact. Why isn't it running? Because I haven't done this final step here, it's until bump. I bump the switch, it's now reset. I hit the sensor, it runs, it stops, it resets, sensor, run, stop, reset. This number is the wrong number. I'm gonna help you figure out on yours, because you should see down here the hand sensor and a number. I'll figure out what's going on and help you with that in class, but this number is the wrong number. Based on what we see down here, we're going to set this number to this number. There's part 2. Need help? Watch the video again or ask for questions.